Hello, Homestead students and parents. This is Mr. Giglio, the principal of Homestead High School. Hoping that you are all doing well. I have a short video here for you that has some quick information for you to kind of help you get started as we are making our transition to remote learning. We will be following this up with other emails and videos as well, and you should have received a lot of communication recently. So we're hoping that this short video will help orient you to what's going to be going on the next several weeks while we're working with this closure. I am going to be sharing with you a PowerPoint here. And so I'm just going to take a second to get to that. And I'm going to present it here. So again, this is our presentation for students and parents. You're going to see that it's in English, Spanish, and in Chinese. And so I'll be speaking in English, but you can read along the basic information in Spanish and Chinese if you can. So as you know, our campus is closed, but the learning is about to continue. We're just in the process of moving everything over to a virtual learning environment. So your teachers are working really hard to make that happen for you as we speak. I just do need to let you know that our campus is closed, and especially our fields and pool and all that area. We've been asked by the Santa Clara County Public Health to close that all down and keep it closed as a one way to promote social distancing and to keep areas virus free. So please know that our campus is closed for those kinds of activities. So sorry about that, but please find another place to be or do sports or that kind of thing. I also want to let you know that you might see some people out in front of our school between 10:30 and 12 in the Horseshoe. That's where we're doing some of our food pickup for students. So our child nutrition services folks are here. They're putting together a bag for breakfast and lunch. And if you drive up between those hours, we will be handing out lunches and breakfasts for those students. So we hope to see you in there, but our staff is working really hard for you. So if you have a desire and need some food to come by, we have it right there. You may or may not know this, but all our staff is definitely working during this closure. There's only a few of us here on campus, but the rest of our staff are at home working virtually or remotely. Again, our teachers are preparing lessons, and they'll soon be teaching lessons and working on lessons. We do have a few people here on campus, like our custodians, our cafeteria workers, a few office staff, and our administrators. But please know that everybody is working, even though we are technically shut down. So if you do have any questions or concerns, please email those questions or concerns to the folks that you normally would have done so before. If you have a question for your counselor or for an administrator or a teacher, please find the appropriate person and go ahead and send those emails. And we'll try to respond to you as quickly as we can. And if you don't know who to send those questions or concerns to, just send them to myself or one of the administrators or somebody that you know, and they will be able to forward them on to you. So again, we are open for business in terms of answering your questions and trying to help you with your questions or problems. We do ask, though, that you don't just drop in on campus. You'll find that there's a lot of locked gates and a lot of locked doors. Again, that's to try and keep people away and at distances. So, but if you do need to come in and settle something or deal with something, we ask that you make an appointment with that person first, and so that we know who's coming on campus and we can keep the appropriate distances and safety as we can. So again, please make sure you've made contact with somebody, set up that appointment, and then come on campus at that time, and we will help you with whatever you need. You don't need to make an appointment, though, for the food pickup. You just need to drive on in through the Horseshoe and get that. There is going to be a new schedule of classes, even though they're happening virtually. There's a new schedule of classes that are going to be starting Monday, March 23rd. And so what that looks like is the following right here. You will see that there are classes meet one time per week, and they have a very specific time in which they are technically meeting. Starting Monday at 9 to 10:30, that is when our teachers will be meeting virtually using different online resources to meet and talk and discuss about how to do this new type of learning. But you will see that other than that, outside of that, first period has its own period, second period, third period, all those follow right along. Friday is going to be a little bit different in terms of there's a staff meeting or collaboration for us in the morning. And then if you're in 8th block or the night school, that was when your class would meet. It is also some extra office hours. And so you'll see between 11 and 12 that we have what's called virtual office hours. That is sort of like tutorial, where students can come and not come, but they can call in and email or talk to their teachers and get questions on the work that they're doing at home. So teachers will be available from those times, and they'll be able to work with students no matter what period they are. But if you're, like, say, a first period, then you know that your teacher's available from 1 to 2:30 on that Monday, but they may not be available for first period after that when they're teaching those other periods, but they will be available during those virtual office hours. They will be taking attendance, so please make sure that when you see how they are running their class, that you are checking in with them, or that you're turning in work, whatever they're requiring you to do. And so what you'll see is that some of you have probably already gotten some course expectations, or what we call green sheets, that have come through the mail or the email. Some of you teachers are still working on them, so they should be coming out sometime soon, but we're hoping before the end of the week that you should have green sheets for all your classes that'll tell you all the information that you need in terms of what kind of work you'll be doing, what's expected of you in terms of the work, in terms of what it means to be present and absent, and how to connect with your teacher. So if you haven't gotten one of those by the time the new schedule starts, please make sure you contact your teacher and find out. But you are going to need to be checking your emails regularly and frequently. I would ask too that you should be getting an email if you haven't gotten it already. That's going to have information about a parent and student guide to remote learning. It'll have all of this information and probably a little bit more in depth. That'll be coming out from our district office. So I please hope that you look at that, you read it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. In the meantime, we hope that you stay well and that you communicate as needed. Just because we are, like I said, closed doesn't mean that we're not here, that we miss you. We hope that you're doing well. So again, make sure you're washing your hands, make sure you're staying healthy. If you need anything, please let us know. And we look forward to seeing you in this new virtual reality that we have. But we know that this is going to be a change for everybody, but we appreciate your help and concern in trying to make this work and be as best as possible. But until then, I hope that you all stay safe, and I look forward to checking in with you at some other time. So take care and see you soon.